Today's lesson is called Oral Care You Can Sink Your Teeth Into. Hello, everyone. My name is Jeff.
My name is Roger, and today we're going to continue talking about how to maintain good dental hygiene, how to take good care of your teeth. I think most of us recognize the importance of having a charming smile, and one of the best ways to have a charming smile is to have good teeth to begin with. Lots of people have really bad teeth, but most of us have probably pretty good teeth. We probably wore braces when we were kids or a retainer or something like that. But of course, in order to keep those teeth nice and shiny bright, you need to brush and floss them every day.
Yep, you've got to practice oral care. You've got to take care of your mouth. Take care of your pearly whites, your teeth, your chompers. Anyways, during day one of our lesson, we talked about brushing your teeth. You can brush your teeth with fancy high-tech toothbrushes, electric toothbrushes, sonic toothbrushes, or regular toothbrushes, just as long as they have those soft bristles. And don't forget flossing and using mouthwash as well. All of these things are important. Anyways, let's go ahead and learn some more about oral care, okay? We've got even more for you guys to sink your teeth into, so stay tuned. We'll be back soon.
Oral health is important for much more than just a pretty smile and avoiding the occasional cavity. Poor brushing habits can quickly lead to gum disease, a condition that often causes lifelong problems for people who have it. And of course, nothing will motivate you more than the thought of a painful root canal or hours stuck in the dentist's chair.
各位好，第一部分我们看到单字 occasional 这个字是形容词，指偶尔的、间或的。例如 My uncle likes to go on the occasional fishing trip. 我叔叔偶尔喜欢去钓鱼，或是 Judith makes occasional visits to her local hot spring spa.Judith 偶尔会去她当地的温泉水疗馆。另外，这个字去掉字尾 al 就成了名词 occasion， 指重要活动、场合。我们可以说 Jean's wedding was an occasion of great happiness for her family and friends. Jean 的婚礼是让她的亲朋好友非常开心的场合。再补充一个相关片语 on occasion， 表示有时、偶尔，像是 Marianne drinks a glass of wine on occasion when she is having dinner.Marianne 在吃晚餐时偶尔会喝杯葡萄酒。接下来我们看到形容词 lifelong 指终身的、毕生的。例如 It's been a lifelong dream of mine to own my own company. 拥有我个人的公司是我一辈子的梦想。或是 My father loves to build furniture and it has been his lifelong hobby. 我父亲喜欢制作家具，这已经成为他毕生的兴趣。
Okay, let's continue talking about oral health, sometimes also called oral hygiene, and it's important for much more than just a pretty smile and avoiding the occasional cavity. Yeah, sometimes we think that brushing our teeth is just for having a nice smile, but there are other reasons why we should brush and floss and use mouthwash every day. Yeah, it's not just for a pretty smile, and it's not just to avoid a cavity from time to time. A cavity, of course, is a hole in your tooth, and you need to go to the dentist, and the dentist takes out that drill. Zzz! I don't think anybody likes that sound at all, so certainly we don't want those cavities. And yeah, I guess most of us get a cavity every once in a while, occasionally. So here, occasional is an adjective. It just means, maybe about 10-20% of the time.So
in this sentence, they're telling us that oral health, it's important, okay? Sure, you don't want to get cavities, but oral health goes well beyond, I should say, just preventing the occasional cavity. And like Roger said, sometimes you eat too many candy bars, you eat too many sweets, too much sugar, and a hole will develop in your tooth there. And that hole is called a cavity. And you don't want that hole to get too deep because then you might have to get a root canal. Oh my goodness. That's not fun for anyone. That's a very painful procedure in some situations. We take care of our teeth and our mouth for other reasons besides that occasional cavity thing. It says poor brushing habits can quickly lead to gum disease, a condition that often causes lifelong problems for people who have it. So there you go. If you don't brush properly, not only will you get that occasional cavity, let's say, but your gums are going to suffer as well. You might get gum disease, a condition that can cause you lifelong problems. So if you get gum disease, this might not be a good thing. You might be stuck with it until you die. This gum disease can be a lifelong problem. It will last you as long as you live.
Yeah, gum disease can be a terrible thing. It can cause lifelong suffering. I think most people agree that some of the worst pain we can feel in our lives is pain associated with our teeth. I think some war criminals actually tortured people by giving them toothaches and things like that. So yeah, you don't want to have gum disease, and of course you don't want to have those lifelong problems. You're going to have bad breath and stuff like that. No one will want to talk to you, and you'll be in pain as a result. So yeah, take care of those gums.
Take care of those gums. Stay away from cigarettes and chewing tobacco and stuff like that, because doing these things can lead to gum disease and other things besides. And yes, just take care of your teeth. Brush, floss, use that mouthwash, and hopefully you won't have gum disease, or you won't develop gum disease, I should say. Now, the next sentence says, and, of course, nothing will motivate you more than the thought of a painful root canal or hours stuck in the dentist's chair. Yes, folks, I do not like going to the dentist. I don't like it at all. The sound of the drill that Roger just made there, zzz, it sends a shudder down my spine. It scares me. I don't like it at all. And the idea of having a painful root canal operation, that haunts me. So yes, I usually brush quite vigorously, and if I feel like I'm getting a cavity anywhere, I go and bite the bullet and see the dentist immediately, because I do not want to have a root canal. I believe with a root canal, they actually open up your tooth there and they hollow it out, and then they fill it in with something else. They kind of create a canal, and I believe they remove the root inside the tooth there and stuff like that. I've actually never had a root canal, thankfully, but Roger, I've heard you've had 4 or 5.
Yeah, I think it's a genguan zhiliao or something like that in Chinese, if I'm not mistaken. And yes, I've had several of those done here in Taiwan. It sounds scary, but they are painful just for a short period of time there. At least my dentist was quite good and put a lot of anesthetic in there or something like that. So the pain was minimal. And yes, it doesn't last for many hours. You have to go back about maybe 4 or 5 times, but each session is only about a half hour long. So it's not that bad, but still, it's not something you want to have done regularly. So yeah, keep those teeth nice and clean, brush, floss, and use mouthwash. Root canals are something you should avoid for sure.
Yeah, I don't want to get a root canal. That's one of my great fears in life. So me, hey, I brush vigorously, floss vigorously, and use tons and tons of mouthwash. All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a short break, but don't go away. We'll learn how oral health is important for the health of your entire body.
It's not just about the mouth, though. Oral health is important for the whole body. The same bacteria that cause periodontal disease can find their way into other parts of the body. They can get into the bloodstream and cause the buildup of plaque in the arteries, thus leading to heart problems, even heart attacks. Bacteria from infected teeth can also get into the lungs and cause respiratory problems such as pneumonia.
第二部分我们看到单字 bloodstream 这个字是名词，意思是血流。例如 The doctor used a needle to inject the medicine directly into the patient's bloodstream. 医生用针注射药剂直接进入病患的血流里。接下来我们看到名词 artery， 意思是动脉。例如 Roger had to have surgery for a blocked artery. Roger 动脉阻塞，需要动手术。另外，除了上面的意思，这个字还可以指铁路、公路等的干线或要道，像是 A car accident happened on the main artery through the capital of the city. 一场车祸发生在该城市首都的一条主要干道上。再补充一个相关名词 vein, V-E-I-N, vein, 意思是静脉、血管。举例来说 The nurse is having a difficult time drawing blood from Marcia's veins. 那名护士正苦于从 Marcia 的静脉抽血。或是 Veins stood out on the arms of the man who was lifting weights. 那个提重物的男子手臂冒出青筋。最后我们看到单字 pneumonia， 这个字是名词，意思是肺炎。例如 Jane's grandfather died of pneumonia last winter. Jane 的爷爷去年冬天因肺炎病逝。
Okay, so the second part of our lesson today reminds us that good oral health is not just good for our teeth, but it's also good for our entire body as well. So as this paragraph begins, it says, it's not just about the mouth, though. Yes, taking care of your mouth, of your teeth is not the only thing. Oral health is important for the whole body, for the entire body. So yeah, if you have bad teeth, you could have some other health problems in other parts of your body as well. So be warned there. Yeah, you better run to the bathroom right now and brush those teeth because it can be quite scary here to know that bad oral health could be bad for your bones, your muscles, your circulatory system. You might even have a heart attack. You might even get the big C, cancer.
Oh, yes. So oral health, yes, it is important for the whole body. The same bacteria that cause periodontal disease can find their way into other parts of the body. So that bacteria that caused the cavity that led to a root canal operation, ooh, that same bacteria can go elsewhere in your body and cause you a whole lot of trouble. Get this, these bacteria that we're talking about, they can even get into the bloodstream and cause the buildup of plaque in the arteries, thus leading to heart problems, even heart attacks. Yes, I alluded to this last time. Plaque, it builds up in between your teeth. True. But it can also build up in other parts of your body, okay? If it builds up in blood vessels and arteries, that plaque can become dislodged after a while and cause heart attacks and strokes and stuff like that. And, well, I don't think I need to say it. Heart attacks are not good things, and neither are strokes. By the way, an artery is a type of blood vessel, okay? Arteries carry blood away from the heart.
And bacteria from infected teeth can also get into the lungs and cause respiratory problems such as pneumonia. So yeah, you've got bacteria in your infected teeth. If they're infected, that means a virus or bacteria or something else has managed to get in there and cause problems. But it's not just going to stay there. It gets into your bloodstream and heads to your lungs, as it says here. Those, of course, are the organs that help you breathe, and you might have respiratory problems. So yeah, respiratory means having to do with your breathing or with your respiratory system. And one example we have here is pneumonia, which is 肺炎, I believe, in Chinese.
There you go, pneumonia. That's not a good thing. You get an infection of some kind in your lungs there, and maybe your lungs fill up with fluid and you can't breathe as well as you once could. Oh, it's not a good thing at all. I believe that the main problem with the 1918 flu epidemic, I believe that particular strain of H1N1 led to pneumonia. Pneumonia was the real killer. The body response to H1N1 actually caused a cytokine storm, I believe, and soon your lungs filled up with fluid. You got pneumonia, and then you died. Yeah, the 1918 flu was not fun for anyone involved.
That's right, and we don't want that. Of course, all of us are afraid of getting infected with the coronavirus. That's why we keep our hands clean. That's why we avoid places with lots of people, and we wear face masks and stuff like that, because we don't want to get infected, and we don't want to have respiratory problems and pneumonia and all that other nasty stuff. Okay, let's move on now to the third and final portion of our lesson. We'll listen to it once.
Other serious health issues have also been linked to gum disease or are made worse by it. These include diabetes, kidney disease, and cancer. In fact, it's best to think of toothbrushing in the same way we think of exercising. It makes us feel better immediately, but more importantly, it takes care of the body for the future.
Okay, so brush your teeth. Do a good job. Your body will thank you. Okay, you'll have fewer heart attacks, or maybe the general number, the average number of heart attacks over a certain population will go down. There'll be fewer cases of pneumonia, maybe. Yes, just brush your teeth, everyone. Do a good job, and the world will be a healthier place. Now, there's more. Other serious health issues have also been linked to gum disease or are made worse by it. So brush your teeth and make sure you keep that gum disease at bay.
Keep it at bay. Yes, don't let it get out of control. And some of these other maladies or these other sicknesses include diabetes, which is 糖尿病, kidney disease, diseases related to your kidneys, and of course the big C, cancer. And nobody wants to get cancer. That is a scary word. In fact, it's best to think of toothbrushing in the same way we think of exercising. And how do we think it in terms of exercise? Well, it makes us feel better immediately, but more importantly, it takes care of the body for the future. So yeah, think about brushing your teeth or flossing your teeth the same way that you think about doing push-ups or going jogging or riding your bicycle or whatever. The reason we say that is because both of those actions make us feel better immediately, right away. Boy, do I have a wonderful feeling after I leave the bathroom after having brushed my teeth. My teeth feel minty fresh and I'm ready to face the day. I feel confident in wanting to talk to anybody and I won't have bad breath. And, of course, it also takes care of the body for the future. So, yeah, if you take care of your teeth, you're taking care of your body, too, just like exercise.
Mm-hmm. You know, there's actually only one thing that does not go well with brushing your teeth.
What's that?
Orange juice. If you drink a glass of orange juice right after brushing your teeth, it's not going to taste very good. Everything else about brushing your teeth is great. I feel great after brushing my teeth as well, but I have learned my lesson. Do not consume orange juice right after brushing your teeth. That's a good little life tip for everyone out there.
I think they always tell us to brush your teeth after breakfast. Don't brush your teeth before breakfast. That seems to make sense. You're cleaning your mouth out after you've eaten some food. Okay, that brings us to the end of our explanation for today. Here comes our Chinese teacher.
各位同学大家好，我是 Hanny。 我们来看今天的文法重点。课文第一部分的最后一句有写到说 Nothing will motivate you more than the thought of a painful root canal or hours stuck in the dentist's chair. 好，这个句子是用到 nothing 去搭配 more than 来呈现出最高级的语义，表达说没有什么比想到痛苦的根管治疗或是困在牙医诊所椅子上好几个小时 更能激励你了。也就是说，你想到那些东西啊，就是最能激励你的。好，那我们也可以把课文句子改写成 The thought of a painful root canal or hours stuck in the dentist's chair will motivate you the most. 好，那接着我们就来学习如何用这种带有否定意义的字词去搭配比较级，表达出最高级的意思。好，那么第一种呢，我们可以用 nothing 加上动词，加上 as 或是 so，再加原形，加上 as 名词，也就是 as 原级 as 名词，或是 so 原级 as 名词的意思。好，第二个句型是 nothing 加上动词，加比较级 than 加名词。好，我们刚刚这两个句型里面是用 nothing， 那其实你也可以把它换作 none of 加名词，或者是 no other 加名词，或者是 no 加名词，或者是 no one， 这些都是带有否定语义的字词，然后我们去搭配原级比较或者是比较级，就可以表达出某事物就是最怎么样的，没有什么比某事物更怎么样了。好，那我们来造几个例句哦。第一个例句 Nothing is as important as health， 没有什么是像健康一样重要的，也就是说健康是最重要的。第二个例句 None of the students study as hard as Jill， 那些学生没有一个像 Jill 一样用功的，也就是说 Jill 是最用功的。那我们刚刚这两个例句呢，就是用否定字词去搭配原级比较 as important as hard as， 像这样的用法。好，那我们再来看搭配比较级的例句。第一个例句 No other animal is more popular than the panda in the zoo， 动物园里面没有其他动物比熊猫还受欢迎了，也就是说熊猫是动物园里面最受欢迎的动物了。第二个例句 No one in the office works harder than Patrick， 办公室里面没有人比 Patrick 还努力，也就是说 Patrick 是办公室里面工作最努力的人了。接着看到课文第二部分有一个句子说，造成牙周病的同一种病菌可以找到方法进入身体的其他部位。那课文是用到 find one's way into 或是 to 加名词，这可以表达说找到去什么什么的路，找到什么路，或者是得以到达，得以进入。那也常常用来比喻说经过一番波折，最后变成某个结果。那我们来造两个例句 We found our way to the restaurant by using Google Maps， 我们用 Google 地图找到去那间餐厅的路。The singer has found his way into the hearts of fans around the world， 那位歌手让世界各地的粉丝心醉神迷啊，他找到他的路进到粉丝的心里了。好，以上是今天重点整理，我们接着来回顾今天的单字吧。
Occasional。The occasional piece of cake or candy will not do you any harm. Cavity. The dentist told Susie that the cause of her toothache was a cavity. Lifelong. Danny and Ben met as children and became lifelong friends. Canal. Our ears, nose, and throat are connected by canals. Infected. Citizens took to the streets to protest that they had been drinking infected water.
Discussion Starter starts now!
It's time now for our discussion starter for today. Here's the question, how do you keep your teeth clean?
Okay, so I have got a system, okay? I always use floss first, okay? I get those big chunks of plaque out of the way. Then I rinse my mouth out. To get rid of those pieces of plaque, I use Listerine as a mouthwash. Then I go ahead and brush my teeth. And then after that, I have a fluoride mouthwash that I use that I hold in my mouth, for about 2 minutes at the end of this entire process.
Sounds kind of complicated. Maybe my system is too simple. Oftentimes I brush my teeth when I'm in the shower in order to kill two birds with one stone. Since I'm washing my body, I may as well brush my teeth at the same time. But I think that's usually done before meals, or maybe after meals would be better. So yeah, you should always brush your teeth after your meals. I think I need to change my habits a little bit.
Well, everyone, today's article has come to an end. and I sure hope you guys enjoyed reading and learning along with us. I am Jeff.
I am Roger.
See you next time.